One of my favorite things is discovering hidden gems, especially those that require some effort to get there. There is a lake, a hidden gem, deep in the rugged Cascade Mountains at the end of a rocky trail that I've been wanting to visit. We've just made it out to the Cascades, basically in the middle of Washington, where we've met up with David from Off the Grind, who is going to take us up on a trail to a lake up in the mountains that's supposed to be really pretty. Apparently, there are two ways up. We don't know a whole lot about either of them, but one of them is described as hard, and the other one's described as easy. We're going to try the hard one first and see how it goes. The route started along a cleanly graded gravel road that follows a beautiful river with popular campsites. Several miles in, hidden in the trees off the edge of the road, is the start of the narrow trail up to the lake. We decided to do the harder road and that we could just turn around if we came up against anything too difficult. The size of the trail made it immediately obvious that that wouldn't be happening, but we decided to press on anyway since it looked like fun.
Well, it's going to get interesting immediately. Got some rock obstacles coming up. Looks like it's going to be fun.
The big tundra made a lot of the obstacles look small, but it also made the trail look very narrow in several places where the Bronco cruised through. The Bronco was able to fit between rocks and trees where we'd have to drive over them. It was also tight along a few ledges, and we ended up with a couple of tears in the wrap from close branches, but we were enjoying the trail and had no regrets. We're driving up the trail and we found ourselves a beautiful little creekside campsite. It's way too early to set up camp, but we figured we'd stop and have a little break, let the little guy stretch his legs and play for a little bit. Just kind of hang out here and have a snack. I've got myself a Costco cupcake, which, like anything from Costco, is enormous. So I'm looking forward to having that. From our lunch spot, we rejoined the main easy trail up to the lake. It started out well maintained, but got steadily rockier as we climbed.
very tight.
Driver now. Driver hard. There you go. There you go.
Ooh, this looks like fun.
Towards the top of the trail, the trees started to thin, and we caught glimpses of the impressive mountains around us.
This last little bit is really slow moving, but we're almost there.
Eventually, the trees were replaced by small grassy meadows, and we made our way out to the lake that we'd be camping at.
Well, this is very pretty.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Well, we made it up to this beautiful lake behind me, and it took us a lot longer than we thought it would. It's not that the trail was particularly difficult, even though it was labeled as hard. There were some reasonable obstacles. It was just a lot further than we thought it would be. So we got up here just as the sun was going over the horizon. But I think it was worth it, because it is really, really pretty. The mosquitoes aren't horrible either, but they were just bad enough that we set up our mosquito tent from Gazelle. That thing has been a fantastic investment for this part of the country. We've put it up, I want to say we put it up every single night to keep the bugs off us. It's like $200, and I'd buy it again for sure. The only downside is it's like 5 feet long, and this is the smaller of the two, so you got to make sure you have either truck bed space or roof space to store it. That evening, as we relaxed, we were treated to an incredible sunset through the mountains. So we're just packing up this morning to get ready to go back down. About half of the route back down is following or backtracking the way you came, and then we're going to split off and take the easier route. So it should be quicker because of that, and we're also probably not going to be filming much on the way back down, so that'll save some time as well, because we are going to continue south along the Cascades, and we have a long way to go, so we've got some distance to make up. Well, we made it down so much faster than on the way up. It helped that we weren't stopping and filming all the time, helped that we took the easy route and we just kind of plowed right on through and made it down to the bottom, where now unfortunately David has to leave us. He's got to be home, where we're going to continue going south through the Cascades. If you haven't already seen his channel, make sure you go check it out. It is Off the Grind on YouTube, and I'll put a link to it in the description as well, so you can click on it. Go see what he's up to. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. He's just started doing this full time. You know, definitely use your support. And while we're talking about subscriptions, make sure you're still subscribed to my channel. YouTube did this purge recently where I lost hundreds of subscribers, and apparently it's like automatically unsubscribing people that it thinks are bots. So check that. And if you're not already subscribed, love to have you, because I'm trying to make it to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. How cool is this? That's really cool.
It's getting dark.
There's your ring of fire.